Hi, this is Victor from Aquatics. We're making this video because we've got a lot of questions about how we use PolypLab with FeedMe Algae phyto. The live phyto product adds a little bit more to your mixed reef. It gives you a little bit more flexibility on how you could feed your corals. So we're going to do a quick demonstration of what we do to feed our 280-gallon trough. First, what we do is we take your reefroids. Now this is a brand new one. We go through this quite often, and then we use, for 280 gallons, we use 1 teaspoon. Now we usually make it a little bit of a heaping teaspoon. Do whatever you would like, but this is how we like to do it because it's very high in all the nutrients needed. After we use the reefroids, we also use PolypLab's polypbooster. Now we use this, give it a good shake. Make sure you get a good shake it for about 5-10 seconds. And for our tank, we use roughly 2 full beaker squirts, which is about equivalent to about 5 milliliters. Next, we use PolypLab colors. We also shake this product for about 5 or 10 seconds. And this one, we do 5 drops. And for our last ingredient, we use FeedMe Algae phyto. This is the baseline phyto. It's not very strong, but with adding the PolypLabs, it equals out to using the concentrate that we did in our last video. Now for the FeedMe Algae, you also always want to give your live algae a good shake, and we use 2 capfuls for our mixture. Now keep in mind this is 280 gallons, so if you have a 90-gallon tank, you might only want to use 1 capful. And of course, we take water from the tank. We can fill our container. Now, if you notice in our last video that it was a deep green, and that was just algae. I'm sorry, phyto. In this mixture, it's mostly PolypLabs, so you're going to get a orange tint to it. Of course, again, anytime you're mixing these type of products, you want to make sure you do it over your tank. So if anything comes out, drips into your tank, or do this in your sink or wherever, towel, wherever you'd like to do it. And we take it and then we spread it in our areas of flow. I typically do either clockwise or counterclockwise motion to make sure that I'm getting it all over the tank. Now one thing you'll notice when you use PolypLabs and you use live phyto is that you get extension of the polyps pretty quickly. Your water will be a little bit cloudy anytime you use either FeedMe Algae concentrate or if you use PolypLabs. But if you, we're going to do a quick pan down the tank so you can see all the different corals that are in the tank and how we feed them. This is Victor from Aquatics. Happy reefing. If you have any questions, just comment below.